Okay, so today it was brought to my attention that not everybody understands Affinity, nor do they want Affinity, not a huge user group in Affinity. So maybe branch out to other programs, which I'm probably going to. So today I want to shoot on over to Canva and I want to do another thumbnail. I know, I know, I seem obsessed with thumbnails, but it's a simple thing to put together quickly for the busy professional. Now, I'm just going to use the free, sign up for free if you haven't already. I use Canva, not a ton, but I do use Canva. I'm probably going to be using it more and more. Okay, so here we are logged into Canva. And as you can see, I'm using the free version. So today we're going to see you can do videos, YouTube banners, YouTube thumbnail. That's what we're going to be doing today. But there's all kinds of things. Social media, you can click on social media, edit photo, Instagram posts, Facebook posts. I wanted to get into some of this stuff. I even want to do some of the video stuff. Anyway, today we want to do the YouTube, there we go, YouTube thumbnail. All right, and look at all of your options. Some of these are pretty good, something like this. Kind of depends on the video you're doing. And this is going to be for this video that I'm recording right now. So I want it to be YouTube-y, if you will. So I'm looking for something obviously in red. I'm not a big fan of people's expressions. That's hard to pull off for me. So I stay away from that. I'm a little bit more straightforward, but that's me. If you're into, people in motion, this would be a good one if you're doing, fitness and whatnot. Travel, obviously you want to show where you're going. But according to yesterday's video and last year's video, you can see that there's a lot of text and very simple on the left, or as we did yesterday, on the right. So left, right, right, over here, text on the right, text on the left, left, left. See how they're kind of splitting the frame a little bit? Sometimes they go straight in the middle, but it's predominantly on the left. So I want to do this one. This is what I'm looking for, something like this. I love that background, and it creates what? It's creating yet another arrow left to right. So let's go ahead and grab this one, customize this template. Now we're not going to need that, and we're not going to need that. And I want to do, I'm pretty sure I want to do free, Control Z. I want to keep the italic, so I'm going to put my cursor there, free YouTube. See if we could spell. Okay, free YouTube. And we're not going to need income. Back that up. And let's do, again, I want to keep the italic. So we do thumb, free YouTube thumbs. I think that's going to be a compelling draw. For a title, we'll stretch this out so you can make it fit. And then we are using Canva today. So I'm going to go ahead and do a duplicate here. And I'm going to drag this down below. And I'm going to say with Canva. Now, there's a couple of things I'm not really hip to here on this. I don't like how these are not lining up nicely. So I'm going to do this by eye because italic can be a little funky. So sometimes you have to do it by eye. So I'm just going to drag this till it looks right to me. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to bring this one in and up a bit. And that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to take all three of these and I'm going to drag them over to the right. I'm going to hold down my shift for bigger increments, and I think that looks pretty good right there. I like that. And I want to take away some of the emphasis with Canva. So what you can do over here is you can change its transparency over here. Just drop it down to, 80%. That looks pretty good to me. Now, because this is YouTube-y, I don't think this is enough that says YouTube. So what do? We can put in a big old image right in this place right here. And I don't know if that would, I like to keep the thumbnail simple. It's like a billboard on a freeway. You've got seconds to grab someone's attention. So you don't want to fill up your billboard with a bunch of stuff. So I think free YouTube thumbs with Canva works. I mean, that's going to just grab attention. The sizing is pretty good. And I don't want to clutter it up with a big old image that's going to pull away from my call to action here, okay? Plus it's an arrow, and we all know what the YouTube video icon looks like. It's got an arrow on it. So let's just go ahead and stick with that, and let's just do YouTube icon, ping. I want a ping, so let's grab a ping. And the reason I want a ping is because typically pings have transparent backgrounds, and if you want to make sure that you have transparent, let's get rid of this. YouTube icon, see right here. Up here it says transparent ping. Now we can grab the red, but if you notice, this red does not match our red. That would be a clash of reds. So what I would do is I really like the black, but this one looks like it has a white background and I don't want to spend all day removing it. This one looks pretty good, but let's go ahead and click on transparent ping here and see what we get. Okay, this one looks pretty good, but this one looks good too. So let's take a look at this one and let's see if we can't open image in a new tab. That one looks pretty good. Let's take a look at this one. This one for sure has a transparent background. Plus, I like the black a little bit better. Open image in a new tab. Yep, I like this one. It's nice and big. I want it nice and big. So I'm going to right mouse click and I'm going to do save image as, and I'm going to put it on my downloads. And I have it right here. So we'll just save it right there. Now, the other thing I want to do is, as if you've been following along on my channel, I'm going to always tell you, always visit the website. And I doubt they're going to charge you for it, but they might. They might want some credit. I don't think they can charge you for it because it's pretty much the logo. So they're giving you an opportunity here to just download it. But you want to make sure, especially if you're a marketing person, you don't want to get in hot water because you grabbed a piece of art. Years ago, I forgot to pay for a thumbnail that my client decided not to use. We left it on a design, and it was even a hidden design that nobody could really find. And I got whacked for $680 for copyright infringement for something that I forgot to take off a design. So you don't want to get in hot water. It's not worth it. And besides, if you really had to recreate this, you certainly could. So let's go back to here and let's go ahead and do our uploads. And as you can see, I've already uploaded it here. And I want to clean my library. These are no longer good. We got rid of that. Move to trash. I don't need this either. Move to trash. Move to trash. I'm going to keep these two textures though. I might need those later. Okay, so I'm going to pull this in. So you go to uploads, and for our purposes, we go here, YouTube icon black and white, and we would upload it. So you click here and then you click open and it will upload it. So we'll go ahead and delete this one, move to trash, and then we can just grab this and it throws it in our design just like that. And I kind of like that. That I think is going to work for me. Now there's a couple of things. I think I want to make it a little bigger so you can really see that YouTube triangle. And you know I like to cut things off and move things around on the frame. And rule of thirds, see I'm not directly on. See, there's the middle right there. And look at my point, the right point of the YouTube triangle. It's above my middle line. Barely, but it's above. So let's pop it up a little bit more. And then we can move our text above the rule. You don't want to split the canvas in both half vertically, and you don't want to split the canvas in half horizontally. And I think we can come to the left a little bit here and even up our spacing a little bit. We've got a lot of spacing here and it's a little tight here. So maybe we can just grab all of this. I'm holding down left mouse. This is called a marquee. You grab it all. You see how you can see all of the violet purple lines are all lit up? So now I have all my objects and now I can move it. I kind of liked it heavy to the right. It kind of added to the idea of the arrow. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to leave that there. Now the one thing I want to do is I want to pop the word thumbs off the page and leave the other ones on the page. So I'm going to go up here to effects and I kind of wanted to put a shadow on it. Oh, what's this? What is lift? Let's take a look at lift. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, cool. So I don't know if you saw that, but we'll take it off of none. Look in this area right here. Okay, that's going to be your best option to see it. So we'll turn it off and we'll turn it on. Now, I don't know if you can see that with the video quality. I'll turn up its intensity because we have a very dark background, and I think we can get away with really popping it. There it is without, there it is with. Yeah, that's kind of what I was after. Now, if you want something a little bit more intense, we can go to shadow. You see it just dropped that shadow in a color. That's kind of cool. But I would probably go black. I stick with black, and I would probably blur it to make it look a little bit more realistic, if you will. So I would crank up the blur on that, and I would maybe crank down the transparency a smidge. I like to go in the 30 range, and I would crank up the offset a little bit, and the direction's okay. So let's go back to 45, and we'll pop this to 60, the offset to 60. Yeah, I like that too. So it's really up to you. I think it pops the thumbs right off the page a little bit. It's a subtle thing. So I think we have a winner here, folks. Yeah, we're going to do more of these. I like this. We're going to get into a little bit more of this because you're a busy person and you don't have all day to sit there and create a quick thumb for a video that your team just put together. So head on over to Canva and rock something out. Now, I went ahead and created a new folder, saved a folder. I created a new folder called YouTube. And so I'm going to go ahead and save it there. Okay. And then I want to download it. I want to download it as a ping, and I'm going to leave. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it with its standard settings. And I'm going to go ahead and download that. Okay. And let's go to our home. Let's go to our projects, and let's go to my folders, YouTube, and I want to rename this. I want to call it free YouTube thumb. Yep, and there it is. Now, every time you do something in Canva, it seems like it opens up a new tab. So watch your tabs up here, because in the past, I have thought I was working on a tab and I wasn't working on the right tab. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. You're going to see it on the YouTube channel, O'Brien Design. And I hope you learned something. Thanks for joining me today. And you have a great day. And until next time, you take care. All right. Bye-bye.